How many monkeys does it take to change a light bulb?
Seriously. Alright, so now I need to get to my live so that I can get my friggin' chat and
Look at Junior, 609 raid tickets, dude. I got like, dude, I banked up on so many raid tickets whenever those raid tickets were super cheap in the shop, and I've blown them all. I'm down to sub 8 raid tickets.
oh jeez.
I mean, I'm not worried. I mean, I would like to do the GGT for as free as possible, but who am I kidding? Who am I kidding?
I closed that bullshit. I just want to get to my go live thing. Oh my god, they've made this so friggin' difficult.
On YouTube?
To get to the... Like, I just need to get to the point where I can see my chat. Because people are probably already there. Alright, hold on, everybody. YouTube is retarded.
Dude, I should have done my...
Hey,
Dude,
everybody.
I was not ready to be a movie star today.
What's that?
I was not ready to be a movie star today.
Well, I mean, I did warn you.
I was ready to, like, go into town and no one know me, get my tires done, but it's taking a long time because they're really busy.
Alright, I may just have to say... Well, I can't even look at chat and Discord. God damn it. Am I going to be able to look at my chat anywhere? This has been so much of a pain. Alright, OBS up here. Stream display. There.
I feel like a voyeur right now.
Yeah, watching me suffer. This is like the Truman Show of technology.
But you know, hey, I'm good. You know.
All right. Yeah, I've got people watching. Everybody, bear with me while I sort out some technological issues and figure this crap all out. Just trying to get my chat to show up, and Streamlabs isn't letting me, and YouTube isn't letting me. Actually, I should be able to go to maybe gaming.youtube. Hey, everybody. Alright, I don't need that. I just need the chat. Oh my god. There we go. There is the chat. Look at that. Alright, so let's pop that out. Excellent. Holy crap. I have chat. I have creepy. I have video. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Well, hello, everybody. Hey, everybody. GravyTrain here with another episode. GravyTraining with Creepy. Whoops, Creepy's this way. So, how's everybody doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm slightly obliterated still, but getting some tires changed and ready to talk some great PvP and spend some time with a good friend, Mr. Gravy.
Indeed. It's been a long overdue.
Amen.
Okay. Hey, Benethy. Alrighty. So, I'm using the team primarily that you had recommended for me. So, these are the heroes that I've got runed up. I have Archon set up for offense. Almost 29,000 attack with some damage penetration.
Nasty.
A couple of enablers. Festive, 3 enablers, and then a tainted. So he melts faces. Jin, haven't really been using very much, but he's still a little over 28k. Doesn't even have a defense Archon, yeah. Festive, Inhibitor, Vengeance, Enabler, and an Enabler. But not using him all that much. Arya set up pretty much exactly like you had recommended. I've got 2 Tainteds. They're the attack Tainteds. An attack Enabler, an attack Foresight, and an attack Shield Piercing.
Nasty. I would put one more Foresight on her.
I might be able to, but mostly, like, the thing is with her, I've been using her basic attack because with Serenity, generally I'll do the basic attack first, and then I'll do the sand in the eyes. So it really, I haven't had any issues with it. So I mean, if it becomes an issue, I'll switch it.
Very cool.
On Conti, Foresight, a Festive, a Foresight, and a Champion. And this is just for the evasion buff.
Yep.
Zulk set up pretty much all offense. Hero, both attack, Tainted, an Inhibitor, and an Enabler.
Nasty. Just nasty. That's all you need to know. Just
nasty.
It's
pain. Malice set up with an Enabler and a Festive, an Enabler and a Festive, and an attack Unbreakable Heart. Only because of the attack, not because of the Unbreakable Heart.
Right.
And she is rocking out at 15k attack, so not bad. And then the other ones are just Serenity and the Legendary. Serenity, Grandar, and Dagon, and Sybil. So Serenity is almost, well, it's like a mix of attack and defense. Not actually more defense than attack now. I just changed some runes out this morning.
Tank Serenity is better, in my opinion.
I don't disagree. I mean, that's kind of why I was going this way. So I got a Shield Piercing. Yeah. I got a Foresight, a Tank, and an Evasion.
It's literally exactly the same as mine.
I'm pretty sure I took it exactly from yours, so.
Yeah, that's in my opinion, and other people can disagree with this if they would like to, but top end, Serenity's passives alone make her worth bringing along. And
agreed.
Her purging stuff and what have you. Dagon will paralyze people. Serenity's not going to miss them, so just let her purge, do her thing, apply no magic. But you make it too offensive, and you may not have met it yet, but you're gonna meet a Dagon that can kill an entire team in one shot.
Oh, I've met him.
With your defense.
I've met him. So, real quick, a couple of things. Question for the chat: can you guys hear Creepy? Okay, I've got him a little quiet on my side because I don't want to have echo. But can you guys hear him? Okay. And Undead Slayer says, the unruined Alrakis sickens me. I just literally yesterday or the day before, took all the runes off my heroes again and only ruined the ones that I was using. So that's why that Alrakis is unruined. I mean, other than the 2 dragon runes sitting there. Okay, just making sure. Like I said, my volume is different than the volume you guys are hearing, so I just wanted to make sure we were getting everything. So that's Serenity. Sybil is a monster of attack.
Yep.
So I've got a Foresight. I was only able to do Superior because I think my other Foresight is defensive. A Superior Tainted. God, he destroys shit, and he's only got Superior runes. Superior Shield Piercing.
Yeah.
An Elite Hero, and an Elite Inhibitor.
Yeah.
And stats-wise, still at 14k attack. So, but he just wrecks shit, like, or she, he, whatever.
How dare you assume his gender?
Yeah, it's gender. Grandar. I have Grandar rune for all attack. Just kidding. Aversion, Guardian, Tank, Hero, Tank. And he is rocking about 40,000 defense, 38,000 defense, 23,000 health. So,
The only difference between your Gondar and mine, the green slot, I have a defensive green evasion rune.
gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I barely use them, and I don't have as many evasion runes as you guys do. So, and then I've got Dagon runed. He's runed for attack, but I don't have the epic or the skin. I'll have the skin tomorrow. But evasion, festive, vengeance, hero, and valor.
That goes to.
So that's what I have runed right now. Do you want me to rune up any other heroes? I mean, we're getting recommendations.
Let's just
like,
play
let's see. Undead Slayer says try Sybil, Alrakis, Niveus, and Serenity. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Yeah, that's the only one so far. But do you have defensive Koros? Yeah. You want me to rune up some of these other heroes for what we're going to be doing today here?
Not yet. Let's just got within what we know is going to work. Because right now, unfortunately, you can run 2 or 3 teams, and outside of just pure boredom, you can just win 2 or 3 teams over and over again.
Sure. I mean, that's what I figured. Like, we're going to end up experimenting some here, too. I won't lose because I didn't have a V8 today, because I'm having a V8 today.
My only goal is to stay sober till 5 o'clock.
What's that?
My only goal is to stay sober till 5 o'clock.
And that'll be a challenge.
It will be, because I'm usually on my days off, I'm already drinking.
Yeah. All right. So let's go. Starting with a win streak already. Woohoo. Okay, so now I can see the chat there. I could have just gone by that. Okay. So teams that we're running primarily, we're going to start out with my typical team that I got from Creepy. It is Sybil, Serenity, Arya, and Ponti. Arya provides bonus to Sybil or to Serenity. Sybil just destroys and has utility up the wazoo. Arya just destroys and is survivable, and Ponti is a great damage dealer, as well as the disease buff allows you to survive against Dagon and Archon and all that other crap. My win rate's not as high as other people's are because I don't have the skin or the epic. Well, I don't have some of the runes. Like, I think I need a couple more evasion runes to really be able to get everybody with evasion, but
yeah,
it still works.
Sybil is so good, man. Sybil is so good.
Yeah, it just drops Arya right out of the gate, like boom.
Yep. That's why you've got to. That's why you've got to change. The old build was 26, 27k Arias with 3k defense. All that's got to change. Well,
I still run mine that way, but that right there, just as a tip for everybody watching. And hey, Daryl, how's it going? Just a tip for everybody watching, because Serenity gives the extra attack or the haste buff for single target melee physical attacks. Instead of using the Sand in the Eyes first, I do a regular attack first, followed by then Sand in the Eyes, so I get that extra attack in.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty. I might have missed some of the purple numbers, but I believe that was 4,800 chaos damage, everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, she just absolutely obliterates people. We'll run this for a little bit until it starts getting boring, or until we run into a Miko team or whatever, where we get to swap or start swapping people. But
even if you fight a Miko team, everybody, all you do is you pull Pontifex out of this mist and put Grandar, then you win again.
See, I didn't, but like I said, I don't have all the same runes. Alright, so always lead off with Sybil's S1, with Serenity's S1.
We got Fired Up. We got all sorts of stuff going on here.
We'll go ahead and silence Valken.
You know, my favorite thing about like this attack is any fourth stat they have, they won't have. You're going to get an insane amount of buffs and some of the best buffs in the game, whether it's Goblin War Dance, whether it's Bone Armor, whether it's Fired Up, whether it's Empowered. These are all insanely good buffs, and you're going to have them all immediately. While they don't have evasion, they don't have their guardian runes, they don't have tank runes, they don't.
Does it actually steal evasion? Does it purge the evasion?
Yeah, yeah. Not aversion. Aversion, no.
Aversion, no, but evasion, I didn't. I thought that it didn't, but I must have been wrong. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Any buff fourth stat besides aversion, Sybil will take. And it's nasty. And the more buffs you have, the more buffs that Sybil will give that team. I mean, Sybil is absolutely nasty.
Yeah, I mean, what one would argue probably overpowered. Just a little too much.
So whenever Sybil was designed, the original design was for her to take one random buff from each opposing character. And it would apply one random buff. Well, as she stands, when she was released, she was bugged, and she took all buffs.
And they just haven't fixed it.
They just didn't fix it because people at that time had invested in her. People at that time already spent money on her. And so then they felt like they would be like a bait and switch thing if they suddenly made Sybil work the way Sybil was supposed to. So I guess I can get that, but at the same time...
but I mean, people are going to invest in these heroes no matter what. That's the issue. Like, how many heroes have you and I invested in that are useless now? So, I mean, these people that are crying because, oh, I invested money in this hero. Like, I've invested thousands into heroes and shit that are useless now because of these new heroes. So, I don't have a lot of sympathy for that. Creepy is hanging out on a patio at a Starbucks.
That's right. My wife's getting her... Well, I'm getting new tires on my wife's car. But they're like... You know, it's like a several-hour wait type thing. So I'm just chilling in a Starbucks, drinking coffee.
He's
talking crap.
He's actually out here panhandling. He's got a cardboard sign that says "We'll play Dungeon Boss for food."
Dude, and I would.
Or will PvP for runes.
I'm just hoping that there's enough people around. Actually, there's a lot of really pretty famous
homeless dungeon bossers. Well, I mean, you live out of your car, so
that's true. Well, I can't afford a house. Gotta play dungeon boss, man.
That's right.
Let's say, no, we have
DB mortgage.
Scoop Nitros in my neck of the woods. I don't know if everyone remembers Omega 69, but he lives about 20 minutes away from me.
So you're saying Scoop Nitro and Omega 69? I definitely remember them because they are hot on my heels right now.
Scoop Nitro.
Oh no, it's Omega 3, not Omega 69. Scoop Nitro, yeah, there's Scoop Nitro right there.
Yeah.
These guys have been pushing. These guys have been keeping me on my friggin' toes. Although I really only care about top 5. I just don't want to be in a vulnerable position here.
I think I have like 3 billion embers, so you've already boggled my mind, man. I did this event for the runes and the dragon. I'm sitting there, look at you guys, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not that.
The only reason I even pushed this hard was because I had, like, all said and done, I had about 800,000 ether just sitting around. So I was like, stamina, 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 stamina. I won't be pushing that hard next one.
That's a lot. I mean, but hey, I mean,
and I really can use all 3 of those runes, so it was kind of like worth it. And I was going for to get the skin and all that other shit anyway, so it's like, I might as well.
Yeah, and plus the embers, you can no matter even down to 1,000 embers, you can get stuff out of the shop. So
right. Well, and I got all of my Alrakis. I got all of my like all of those hero tokens that I didn't have. I got tokens for all of them. So that's what helped me level up my Serenity to 5-star. It helped me get Sybil leveled up. It helped me get Kelpie, Spitfire, like all of those heroes.
yeah,
I mean, Jared, you're going to almost have to use Aether on Arya. I don't think there's any other way to get her outside of quests and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
She's not in the portal anymore, is she?
If she is, I've never gotten her there.
Yeah.
No. Like back in the day when they did like, there's a boosted hero chance, and like that's how I maxed Ember and Arya's because they put her in the heroic portal and it's like, oh, like
the VIP portal or something like that as a feature, yeah.
Yeah, and that was probably a little over a year ago, dude, and I went nuts, dude. I probably dropped like 50k gems, and I maxed those 2 out in a minute.
Abe, I mean, how long do you honestly think that I would have lasted as free-to-play? I mean, seriously? Actually, I would have probably stayed free-to-play, but I got a huge tax return. So I was like, well, okay.
Okay, I'll see what this button does.
Exactly, 0.4 seconds.
Yeah. Well, there's some of the deals have gotten really good.
They really have, and they've made it worth, like, if you're going to spend, like, compared to what it was before, where it was like $100 for 30 tokens of the new hero, and
yeah,
it was ridiculous at one point. But in all honesty, the deals have gotten reasonable. If you're going to spend, they are actually reasonable for the most part. Not every single one. Wow, look at 300 portal pulls for $100. I mean,
hey, real quick, this is a quiz for the crowd. Who do you silence here? Do you silence Falcon or Lily? This is a quiz for the crowd.
What does everybody think? Who do you silence in this scenario? I was about to click the wrong person myself, but I know what the right answer is. So we're seeing Gravy, silence Gravy. We're seeing Valken. We're seeing Lily. So nobody thinks Jen, so that's good. Lily, I can almost guarantee you that the answer the creepy is thinking of is Lily because it'll block vines.
Right. So there's several things to think about. First off, you got to see if you got any stacks of foresight left. If the answer is no, then you're going to go to Valken, and here's why. Because Lily's going to commit suicide as soon as she casts vines, and so will Jin. There's not a Serenity or a Grandar on their team, and the only person that's going to slow this fight down is getting frozen from Valken. Jin and Lily are about to commit suicide. So
you would actually do Valken.
Yeah, so Valken is the only thing that could slow this down. Now, if you had a stack of foresight left on like Arya or your Pontifex, you could silence Lily. But Valken isn't going to miss, and Valken could stall this attack to round 2. Versus if you silence him, he's going to auto attack, or you're going to kill him with a dispelling strike. But Lily and Jin, no matter what, are doomed to commit suicide via attacking Arya.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I that makes sense. And Valken has definitely at different points caused me issues like that. Well, the vines aren't nearly as bad as they used to be either, so that's probably valid.
Well, like I said, I just know because there's not a Serenity or a Grandar on this team that their Lily is about to commit suicide.
Right.
And they're going to commit suicide. Literally, the only person that we've got to manually kill here is Valken.
Right. Well, my Lily would probably wipe my team if my Lily was on the other side. But I have my Lily for max attack and max tainted. So
Yep.
she's got like 45% tainted on top of having like 15 or 20,000 attack, whatever. And that up front, that the first burst of damage is done by attack, not skill.
Right.
So yeah, she'll wipe entire teams with that first volley of the vines.
That's nasty.
Alright, so Falcon will die to this next thing, so getting that free attack in. And Ponty will actually kill Arya before she even attacks. So in that case, it really didn't matter, but...
Yeah, exactly. But that's just... that's a targeting thing.
But if the team was higher rune power that we were facing, I think that would have been definitely the better choice to get Valken there, because she still would have survived, and Valken would have survived longer. So
yeah,
Lily, right now, Creepy. What would you say? Because like mine isn't necessarily rune standard. I've got mine runed heavily offense. But I can pull off some of that with the runes that I have. For most people, would you say just rune her skill and defense?
I would say so.
Yeah, Dashuai. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that remotely correct. Then, yeah, I would say go skill and defense, primarily. You don't really need... You're not going to need evasion on Lily, because it's only going to last the first round.
Right.
Foresight, maybe, but she's only going to... Once again, that's only going to last one round. You could potentially put Taunt Rune on her, but that would be along the lines of runing for defense. You could also put Sanctify or Sanctity, or the Sanctified Rune to block the taunted or the tainted damage. Yeah, we'll definitely get to a Niveus like dragon team at some point here, Slayer.
So, and another thing, and that's the beauty of doing stuff like this, is there's these collaboration of ideas and thoughts, but on my Lily is defense, heavy skill, but I have an aversion rune on my Lily, because if you put a taunt on her, Serenity's going to be allowed to silence her, and Foresight won't matter, Oak Skin won't matter, and then the vines, the reason why you brought Lily along, isn't happening.
Right.
So I actually have an elite defensive version rune in the yellow slot of my Lily, because I don't want any attention on her, because I just want her to get her vines off. If her vines go off, I'm golden. But if I have a taunt and I draw that attention, then that enemy Serenity is going to come into my dungeon and can use Dispelling Strike, and all of a sudden I don't have vines. And
right.
Then at that point, Lily is just sitting there to sit there. So
well, the other path you can go with Lily too, and this works for me for my setup, because my enabler runes are mostly offensive, but I use enabler runes on her because she'll do, every time her epic procs, she gets plant growth. And if there's other plants on the team somehow, like as a matter of fact, if there's other green heroes on the team, right, they become plants when that epic procs too. So they become plants, they get plant growth, which is increased defense and whatever else that comes along with. So, alright. We'll do a few more battles with this team, and then we'll start trying some other stuff. These teams are kind of easy. I go through, I either get like a mix of occasional hard teams, and then some like lower 4,000, 5,000 rune power teams. Or I'll get like 6,200, 6,200, 6,200, 6,200, 6,200, like every single time.
Yeah.
And it seems like since I made my team stronger, I don't get those same high power teams as often.
You know, if I wish I knew something about matchmaking. I don't know what they do. I don't know how they do it.
I don't think they know what they do or how they do it, really. Because they keep changing it and keep tweaking it, and
I've done since I started playing, I've done everything that's ever been said about how to adjust or help yourself or hurt yourself in matchmaking. Lowering my roster power, raising my roster power, using these runes, using those runes. There is no
The only
rhyme
thing that
or
I've
reason.
consistently seen is that in general is roster power does affect matchmaking to some degree. Now,
Right.
what specific parts of roster power? Who knows? Like, there's all sorts of theories that they picked like certain meta heroes and they do it based on that, but that doesn't make sense either because the only heroes that I would ruin are meta heroes. I mean, it's not any one thing, but the most dramatic effect that I've seen is when I change my roster power dramatically. Because on GravyTrain or Sir Gravy, there was times when I would literally drop 100,000 roster power,
Right.
and the matchmaking would be dramatically different. But you start changing who's ruined with what, and you don't really see a difference. So. Mark, as far as the 2 new runes, there's Tainted, which is you do a percentage of your damage as. All right, I'll hit that, Benethy. There's Tainted, which does a percentage of damage that is unblockable, basically unmitigatable, and unavoidable. And oh, there we go. Okay, he's back. It's unavoidable, whatever. It bypasses immunities, all this other shit. And then there is Sanctified, which reduces that damage. Yeah, the chaos damage, whatever. And I'll probably do some videos on the mechanics of that stuff at some point, but so Benethy asks, question for Creepy. What gold team are you using for the gold hero PvP thing?
I'm using Meyer, Emily, Long John, Suki, and Krob. So I already start with my entire team with 2 stacks of Foresight. Meyer's an insane damage dealer that if she does any healing, she grants impervious to the entire team. So what you have with Valken and Emily, Meyer will give that to every hero in the game. So Meyer and Barbarians alone could be good because they couldn't be burned, they couldn't be frozen, they couldn't be anything, couldn't be diseased. Meyer does all that.
Yep.
Meyer also has a regeneration of amazing.
Yeah, no, I like the new heroes, those new gold heroes. I think they're not overpowered, but they're interesting, and they're making them more viable and all that now. Like, I really like Kelpie. I really like Lumen. Like, the question of what maybe come back to Dungeon Boss, you did. I posted a video saying, hey, what do you guys want to see me streaming and doing and stuff like that, and the overwhelming response was Dungeon Boss. So, because I love you guys, I came back, and here I am.
And I'm really glad you came back too.
It's been fun. Like, other than a little bit of stuff here or there, it's been pretty relaxing, and yeah, just having fun with it. So,
yeah, I'm now at this phase in my career, I guess you would say, I'm out of most multi-guild chats. Just try to focus on the game and the people that I enjoy playing with, and try not to take it too seriously. But the game needs, man. I'd love to get a few of the others left.
Yep. All right, one more battle with this team. Although this team that we're fighting is probably not all that tough.
The team that we're fighting is dearly beloved, gathered today to watch this murder.
We have gathered here today to be steamrolled.
I mean,
if it's not Firene, it's his same icon, so yeah.
and just look at that absolute nasty. But
yeah, I mean, friggin' Sybil just hurts. Yeah, I'll hit Lily for this because it really doesn't matter. Yep.
Only thing I would have done different in this fight is I would have used Dispelling Strike on Lily first, so she would have never gone into Oak.
Well, she would have been Oak form from the very beginning.
Well, no, what I'm saying, she was out of Oak form in the beginning. So with that,
Oh, okay.
whenever you get that, I would have gone Dispelling Strike first. You would have killed her almost. I know you would have killed her immediately, and then
yeah. If this were a more difficult team, I probably would have needed to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So who else should we rune up? I'll rune up the dragons before anybody panics. I will rune up the dragons. Who else? I mean, I've got some of these runed. Furnace has been fun to use. He was on my defense for a while. Throw him out there with some tainted runes, and some festives. Attack Gortusk, yeah, sure. So I should probably rune up Valken. I should probably rune up Bramble and Miko. Ulrakis. Drac has been kind of fun. Hey, Dino. Long time. You don't understand how much I hate Gortusk. Like, he's Kenny for a reason. He just dies. All he does. They killed Kenny, those bastards. Alright, so I need some tainted runes. Except these are the ones that aren't double taint. Double attack.
Ooh. I love me some double taint.
Yeah. You love just the regular taint, too. I mean, yeah.
Very true.
Let's see. No, not quite that much. If there was any hero that I hated with the force capable of blowing up the whole universe, it would be Julius.
Sure.
Yeah, Fyrene knows. Julius is my favorite, yeah.
Are we talking about the absolute right now?
You cut off. What was that?
Are we talking about the hero? The absolute?
Somehow you got cut off for the last. Are we talking about the hero?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure everything. So if we're talking about the hero that we hate the absolute most right now, boy, do I got one for you. King Yorick, that dirty son of.
Well, he's useless, yeah, but he's not as bad as Julius.
At least Julius gives your team 40% more health if you're a beast.
Yeah, but how many beasts are you running?
Oh, whenever I run Kenny, all of them. In the lunar event with the beast, when the beast got buffed, dude, well, then again, I wasn't running Julius in that either. Never mind. He's worthless.
Alright, so I have one tainted. I'll put the tainted on him, but it's going to lower his overall attack. Because I've only got one attack stat there. So let me see if I should have maybe a green tainted. Yes. But it's not one of the good ones. I've got all my good tainted on like Arya and other shit. So
just put regular tainted. I mean, the Draconic Anger, the chaos damage alone is gonna. I mean,
yeah. So do I need festives at all on him? That starts powered. That's 3 turns. No, don't need festives. Although festives tend to be my strongest powered runes. Indigo is actually, I like Indigo. I mean, she's not great, but I like Indigo more than some.
Indigo, especially early on, fantastic utility. Being able to shut down their normal speed slot 1, amazing. Same thing with like Torchy. Torchy early on can really dominate.
Torchy, if you throw a friggin' enablers on him, is pretty badass anyways.
Yeah.
Warrior runes? Like, is he basic attacking on Lily? I thought about that, but warrior runes only work for basic attacks.
Now, early on, whenever Arrakis first came out, I was a huge proponent of the warrior. I had 4 warrior runes on the Arrakis, and he could just kill anything. So another fun team that I was gonna kind of show you guys, if you use Deadeye with Foresight.
Oh, Deadeye. Okay, Deadeye is my bro. Deadeye is my single favorite hero.
So if you guys use Deadeye, Arrakis, Nivius, Inferno, nothing lives. Not one thing. It's impossible for whatever you're attacking to live. Just so you know.
What about shield piercing? I mean, the tainted is shield piercing already, so that probably doesn't matter.
And his basic is shield piercing anyway. I would just go and attack Festive or attack something nasty. What's that Valor rune? Is that an attack rune? No.
I probably have another one. There we go, an Elite Warrior. That works.
Boom. Perfect.
Okay. Can we replace Furno with Sybil?
We could replace Furno with Sybil, but then when Furno dies, we don't get that great damage, and she doesn't fully charge all your heroes. That's why Furno's on the team.
Yeah, oh yeah, Furno's badass now. And that damage reduction, you could almost swap in, instead of on the team that I was just running, you could probably swap in Furno for Ponti. Because the disease is going to be the same type of thing as that Furno debuff.
Right.
Although Ponti does more damage than Furno.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm not going to get Bramble and Miko just yet. Let me get Valken runed up. I tend to rune Valken either all offense or all defense. Which do you prefer for these setups?
My Valken right now is 19 and 17, 19 attack and 17k defense.
Do you have the 2 festives and all that other shit on them? Yeah, I don't tend to do that. Especially when I'm on a team with Serenity. So if we're going to be running Serenity and Valken, I don't bother with the festives because he's getting haste anyways.
Right. Well, I have 2 festives, 2 foresight, and evasion on mine.
Alright, so I don't think I have evasions, but I will actually do Dwarf allies.
But like you said, though, if you make a tanky Valken, you don't. I mean,
he's hard to kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do for him. I should have a blue tank rune.
Large in part against the highest end of PvP, all evasion runes do is get you hit hard. You're gonna fight a Dagon. There's a few people out there. Bekti, Scoop Nitro, their Dagons will damn near kill your entire team immediately. And evasion literally just makes them hit you harder. That's
right. Irene asks, "What do you think about Nivius? Game-changing? Question mark." I don't personally think so.
He's just like Yan Lao, in my opinion. I think that Yan Lao has great abilities, just like Nivius. Nivius can kill you, but he can be killed. And he's not bringing any insane passives to the game. He's not giving you 100% damage reduction or haste for everyone on an attack. He's not stripping all your buffs that you work on your 4th stat runes that you work so hard for. I think he's got some great abilities. He's got some utility. I think his S3 is worthless because Sybil and Serenity do all that stuff before they even have buffs. So I think he's balanced. I think he's got some utility, but he's not going to break the game.
Yeah, I agree. I think that they actually did a good job balancing him.
Yeah, I when he first came out, they had all the right abilities on him, but he just had no survivability. And what I didn't want is for the 100th hero of Dungeon Boss to be really cheapened and be able to be killed immediately. You know, we gave him lightning immunity and fire immunity because we didn't want, the Archon kills. We didn't want the immediate Dagon kills. Because what's the point of having this great legendary dragon if all he does is take up a slot to die? You know,
which is how he started.
So I don't know. That was really good moves to make Nibius survivable, but not overpowered, not by any stretch of the imagination. Now, once again, we're going to see the most time will give us the most optimal Nibius build, but I know I'm pretty excited about him. I love him as is. I absolutely adore him. Just like Yan Lao, there's not a single thing on Yan Lao I would change. I think he's an absolutely perfect hero. Zoltan, I think he's an absolutely perfect hero. Wouldn't change a single thing about him.
Let's see. Just trying to find another defensive enabler, but I don't think I have one, so I'll just throw... I guess we'll throw a tank rune, or I could put... What is his stats at now? So, okay, I could probably put an attack rune on him. His defense is 38.5 already, so I'll put it as just an attack enabler on him.
Yeah, let's just see what... So
I mean, I tend to take things to ridiculous extremes and put him at like 45,000 defense, but...
Well, here's the thing, you know, and this is the power of Sybil. This is...
Still 41.
I mean, look at that. Look at that. You know what I mean? And so you're not killing that guy in round one.
Well, you might if they've got a Sybil, because you're right. It's going to remove the tank buff. It's going to remove the Guardian buff.
Yeah.
I really think that Guardian buffs, at the very least, should not be purged by some of that stuff. Because if you've got an entire rune that you just get that whole thing, I mean, that's part of why you have that rune. The tank rune I can see because it's controlling the flow of battle, but yeah.
I wish that he was the way he was intended, that he took one random buff. If he took one random buff, then they're going to get your Guardian or they're going to get your tank. But
right, if it was one. But yeah, getting rid of all is just ridiculous. Yeah, you'd have to pit my Valken, but then if you're pitting my Valken, you're not pitting somebody else like an Arya or a Dagon or whatever. So I'm happy if you pit my Valken. I'm just fine with that.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not going to use Arya or use Lily anytime soon. I think that's probably everybody. Oh, I got to get Nibius because he's not in the friggin' legendary list, and they still haven't fixed that.
And another person to rune up is Deadeye, because we're gonna have to have some Deadeye Inferno fun.
Wait, rune Deadeye? Okay.
It's not you, it's me. But I'm telling you, Deadeye and the 3 dragons, it's so nasty. It's so...
I should get the other dragons then, too. Hey, Shadows. Alright, so element. We need water. Can you tell them to friggin' fix that? The fact that Nibius isn't in the legendary selector? That's just really obnoxious.
It's on the queue. There's a bunch of stuff that they're working out. Allegedly, we're going to get Serenity fixed to where she doesn't prevent ranged retaliation, which she should have never prevented.
Right.
She's prevented so much stuff. And I call her the all-powerful Serenity, and people don't like
her.
And
I mean, I was arguing with Joel a bit about the powers and like having things get nullified. And the more I thought about it, like I'm okay with having abilities that nullify other things, but they shouldn't cram 6 of those game-breaking abilities onto one hero. That's the problem, is they put too much of this stuff. Because then you don't have to choose this hero for this effect or this hero for this effect. It's all on one hero. There's no downside. And you should have to make choices and compromises when you're building a team.
I completely agree. I mean, they gave us Grandar with a reverse Craw, with a Sybil, with that's dodgy, that has insane damage output, all in one hero. Oh, and
hey, MQ.
And she gives haste to anyone with a melee attack.
Right. I mean, well, melee physical, but still, yeah, that's a lot of attacks.
I mean, we all know the especially on offense, not so much on defense, but if you're controlling the pace of the fight, what Serenity and Demons can do. Serenity and Demons.
Yeah. There's a question: should I stockpile Aether for ultimate skins after getting Aria tokens? It's not a bad idea. I mean, getting the Lily skin is a big deal. Getting the Ponti skin is huge. Huge. That Ponti skin is so essential. They don't have the Dagon one in the shop yet, so, but I mean, hopefully they eventually will. The Drac one, don't bother getting. It's garbage. Who else is there with ultimate skins? Oh, Hensuke's skin is actually kind of worth it if you use him, but he shouldn't be high priority. Yeah. Toast just got owned. He just got King Yorick from his daily heroic summon.
Well, I hate to tell you this. You ain't going to use him.
Yeah. Alright, so continuing to rune here. So I put one attack for the dragon rune. I'm probably going to put mostly defensive runes on him. Defense, 649, 649. Damage reduction on Niveus versus a festive.
Jim, one thing I think that you should spot out really fast. Do you have an aversion rune?
I don't have it in blue, but I'll have it in other colors. Yeah, no, I do have it in blue. This one is skill, though. Let me see if I've got one that isn't stats that he doesn't need. It'll be another attack one, but that's actually okay, because we're adding aversion. We'll throw a Guardian on him.
The reason why you want aversion on him is because you don't want single target attacks to go his way, especially from like a Valkyrie, say. Second off, he's going to keep cold summons going and keep an attack going as long as he's not dead. So you don't want any on Niveus at all.
Although actually I was going to use this healing rune on him, but the damage he does every turn doesn't count as damage. So let's see.
I'm going to take a 30-second break. I got to text.
Yep. Just rejoin the call, yeah, when you're done. Okay. This works. We'll go for that. And then we'll come back to... We'll just go with another festive. His abilities... That's actually not bad. And that starts powered, so... Yeah, having an extra festive won't hurt. Okay, so stats-wise, he's not great, but he's only 4-star, so... Tomorrow is the last day for the calendar event. Alright, so... I don't know. Okay. Oh, and I need to get probably Furno done. And I'll just do Furno, because I'm not as big on Spitfire as I am on Furno. Snow Day doesn't have any effects. Well, okay, so Snow Day by itself gives a defense buff no matter what. And then there are certain effects that happen with a few of the beasts, but I think the Snow Day buff is just a defense buff for most of all intents and purposes. Alright, so... Actually, I tend to rune... Furno attack-wise. I'm going to go ahead, because all of that burn damage and everything else, I'm going to throw Tainted on him just for the heck of it. Well, Snow Day will still buff it'll still buff their defense, but it's not going to give them any other special effects, right? That route will go ahead and heal. And oh, it does buff Niveus's abilities? Okay. I didn't read anything specific about what it did, so I'll do an inhibitor. I've got like 50 of those inhibitor runes. Shield piercing on it. That might actually be decent. If I have an elite one, I'll try that. If I don't, then actually, well, that's not all that great. That's better. Okay. So, getting back to some PvE action. This will be an easy battle, but so we're going to want, I think probably we're going to want Sybil, Niveus, or Sybil, Niveus, Alrakis, and Furno. Well, yeah, because Serenity's not going to give same type of bonus to these ranged heroes, so we will try this. Okay. Aegon, Hagrim, Serenity, and Valken. Yeah, I mean, that's a great team. That is a very, very strong team, especially depending on the rank that you're running. But that's what I was running 2 weeks ago, was that team. And, I mean, it pretty much crushes. The issue comes in where, I mean, if you can put evasion on all those heroes, you're pretty much set. And I actually should revisit that because I have the runes to do that now. Oh, I need to rune Deadeye. Yeah, I'll get back to it, though. Alright. Nobody's dead yet, so I'm not going to use that one. Kill Agrum. Gonna burn Falcon. I think that's the Doom buff, so I don't need to worry about that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get Deadeye. So he was saying to use, I guess, Deadeye with his team, but... Yeah, no, I mean, I don't have many. I think I have 3. I might have 4 now, because I got one in the calendar, but yeah, I don't have many. Either 3 or 4 total.
Anyway, now that that's over.
All right. So, okay, so I was, I need to since you're back, I'll go ahead and rune Deadeye, because I forgot to get Deadeye. But I got the dragons, I got Furno runed, and I was running Sybil, and then the 3 dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get Deadeye real fast. Deadeye is my bud. He is so friggin' useful.
Just utility that you can't buy, man.
Yeah, I mean, he just does so much. They need to give him an epic. Like, he desperately needs an epic.
Man, I voted for Marrow. I voted for Marrow.
I mean, Deadeye needs one before Marrow, in my opinion, but...
I voted for Marrow. You know, like when you vote for a politician that you know has no chance, but you do it just to say you did? That's what I did with Marrow.
I like Marrow. I was actually thinking of now, since they, air quotes, nerfed, in my opinion, buffed, Rayla. I think that Marrow actually potentially has a place on a Rayla team.
Well, I tell you, you know.
I mean, think about those abilities that Marrow has.
Yeah.
And think about the fact that Rayla now makes Marrow do those abilities. So, I mean...
Yeah. Yeah, the Rayla nerf, I don't understand why anyone's even calling that a nerf. Now people can use multiple of their abilities in round one, especially on like defense, for example. I mean, yes, you can't have some of the heroes that you used with in the past,
but you can still use Jin. You can use other heroes that you weren't before. Like the fact that it does all light heroes now, which means you can use Dagon. For fuck's sake! Yep. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine.
I like Gabe, or I like Hagram or Gabby G baby. I don't disagree. Not necessarily the best, but he's one of my favorites. Go on, sorry.
You know, you get those Rayla, Dagon, Serenity. I mean, Rayla, Dagon, Gearus area defenses. Granted, they're designed to kill you immediately, but if you don't bring the right team, you're going to get humiliated.
Well, what's worse for me was I didn't realize, because all I had heard was that Arya got nerfed and that she wasn't fast anymore. I didn't know, and I didn't read that she's still fast if there's an elf on the team. Yep. So I'm like going in there like, oh, it's just an Arya or just a Rayla team, blah, blah, blah. All of my heroes will go before she does. I didn't even get to fucking act.
Yeah. What? Wham, blam, what just happened?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then I had to go back and reread her.
Yeah.
Hagram giving an... Well, okay, so Craw should have an epic. Hagram should have an epic. Deadeye should have an epic. Iris should have an epic. Ember should have an epic. Like, all of those heroes should.
There's two heroes that I'd love to have an epic more than anyone else, if I'm talking honestly. Obviously, you all know Marrow's my boy. I love Craw so much. He was the original Foresight. He brought an element to this game that without being imbalanced. I love Craw. I'd love for Craw, and I'd love for Ember to have an epic. And the reason why I say Ember is because she's one of the two Aether Shop heroes. She's so good, got so much good going on. She's still
She just needs a little more survivability.
Exactly. So give her an epic, and man,
have it boost healing and have it boost defense, and like maybe have it give her taint resistance or chaos damage resistance or something like.
I mean, there's so much that could be done there. I would love that. Man, I cannot wait for the giggles and the laughter of the Deadeye Dragon's attack. I mean, it is absolutely nasty. You click bring it down on something, it is nasty.
Well, that's why I like using Deadeye with Rayla, too, because you do her S1, she makes all of those other heroes attack, and then Deadeye attacks with his S1, bring it down, and then everybody, all the ranged heroes follow up. It's like just gross.
And once again, with these dragons, their Chaos Missile doesn't miss. It ignores elemental, armor, shields. So literally, whatever you click, it's dead.
Right.
You have no chance.
All right. So what is the dragon team that you want me to run?
So I like Deadeye. I like Nibius, Arrakis, Furno's got to be slot 4, so you have the damage
Yep.
reduction as
Furno's always. Note to the audience here: you never put Furno anywhere but slot 4. Always
Right.
slot 4, unless there's slow heroes. But you put him as far to the right as you can in the order, because that
Exactly
defense buff or that attack debuff only lasts until he takes his turn.
Exactly. So this is the exact order to use this team. So they've got their Valken slot 1 on offense. Now, barring an evasion rune, that's the only thing that could mess this up. But right now, we're going to bring it down on like their Valken. They have no slot 1, and he's going to die really, really
Well,
fast.
you could do bring it down or solar shot, and that's going to keep him from doing his stuff round 1 as well. So
Exactly.
and actually, solar shot is the only guaranteed way to make sure that he doesn't do anything that first round. But we'll go ahead and bring it down anyways, because I want to see this craziness.
This is disgusting.
Yeah.
Goodbye. If you bring it down on their oak form Lily, she would have died.
Yeah.
100% guaranteed. You don't survive that. No, nothing in the game can survive that outside of Deadeye missing due to evasion rune.
Deadeye needs perfect strike too, or his epic. When you give him an epic, finally needs to give him perfect striking.
Well, that's the thing. If you use Sybil Deadeye in the Dragons, once again, a version on our man Nivius, nothing survives because Sybil's going to pull everything off. Then you hit him with the Deadeye, bring it down. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
I think you're going to be out of luck, Toast. I'm not using Yorick. The million gold that I would have to do to rune him and then de-rune him. Terrarian. I've run into this. I run into this guy all the time. Although I thought his heroes were higher.
So this time, just for fun and games.
Actually, Terrarian is a member of the community. He's a viewer here. I haven't seen him in a while though.
So for fun and games this time, bring it down on the oak skin Lily.
All right. We'll see.
I know the Pontifex is slot 1, everyone. I'm not dense. I just want you guys to see what happened.
Except I got silenced. I thought I had a foresight on him. Oh, it's because of the 3 he had over. It swamped the foresight. Well, that's fine. I will just kill Ponty. Or I will attack Ponty, not kill Ponty. Unfortunately, we've got a hit there.
I'm just hoping they kill Furno. That's literally all I'm doing right now. I'm just like salivating, like kill him. Oh, you dirty slut. Oh, God.
Yeah, I can look at it. I mean, he very well might be Slayer. I guess he's got to attack her. That'll get rid of taunt.
And look at the Nivius follow-ups. Just spreading fire, spreading mayhem.
Well, you're spreading wildfire and cold fire or whatever, the frost fire.
Chaos burn.
Yeah, chaos burn.
Just absolutely nasty. Absolutely nasty. Oh my God, I love this team so much, dude. Like, you guys, like, I sometimes I have blood flow problems, you know, and then I get to watch stuff like this, and then boom, I'm right back up to normal. Like an 18-year-old.
Blood flow problems.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm like a 13-year-old with a National Geographic right now. Oh my God.
So it looks like Undead, he's not in any guild right now, but he might have been in. Alright. I must have lost at some point when you were... Yeah, I definitely lost at some point when we were streaming. But I haven't lost many. Actually, I think 10 is probably the longest streak I've had since I came back. I've just been getting all my shit back in order.
Why do I got all this light and shit on my face? There we go. Ooh, who do we hit now?
If their Lily doesn't have the oak skin,
Yeah.
I don't know why they would even use Lily there. I mean, if Rayla was there, I could see using a non-oak skin Lily. I think this round I'm going to just kind of do a stalling move.
Yeah.
So she doesn't attack there. The heavy defense Zom, but that's fine.
This is gonna be so nasty. Oh my god, I cannot wait.
I want to do this to apply Doom to somebody first, so we'll just go ahead and heal himself. We'll finish off Zom. Oh no, Spirit Link.
Just need to spread some fire. Oh my gosh. Hey, there we go. Let's see if we purge our Spirit Link.
Oh, cleanses all dragons and summons allies. Nice, alright. Is this dodgeable? But it purges all buffs on each enemy. I think that still has to hit, but she doesn't have evasion, so...
Just, well, you die. I love it, man.
Yeah, the Ponty skeleton is basically one charge of Unbreakable Heart.
So worthless.
Well, except that it does take another action or something to kill him, so...
Yeah. It should be an achievement, like worth like 1 million boss points, for you to keep a Pontifex alive long enough for him to reincarnate.
I've done that though.
What?
I've done it, yeah.
Hacker.
The reason is you have other things that are much more of a threat, and he just kind of gets left off to the side. Oh, he's got evasion. I can purge Foresight. Yeah, we'll do that. My Deadeye is dead.
But this is real quick, guys. This is perfect because now they have. Oh god damn it! Where's your energy?
I got Ballast. Ballast steals energy.
Oh, I was not paying attention to their team. At first, I was like, "This is perfect. This is why you have a version on Niveus, and this is going to be great."
Yeah.
All right, make it rain, baby.
Yeah, I didn't even know where to sprinkle the rain. I think I'm just done. Wait, what?
No, we got a chance. We got a chance.
Well, they just healed Furno.
Unlucky bastards.
Well, he only had one character left, though. That's... Yeah, no, Malice drives me crazy. Malice made me, at one point, rune up Echo.
But
I
even
was
then,
like, I am so tired
Echo
of losing
doesn't
energy.
I hate that. Echo, they know about that, too. I brought that to their attention forever ago, and they did not fix that. Energy Vault should fix Malice, but it won't save you from her.
Really?
Abandon, yeah. You don't even have to rune them. You'll see it. I mean, Abandon All Hope overrides Echo, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that shouldn't. I mean, that's... Well, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't work like it should.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just want things to work the way they put it. Don't change the description of an ability. Fix the ability. And
right.
Whenever their fix for Sybil, like I said, originally was intended to take one random buff, but rather than fix what they did, they just changed the description. And I'm like, God bless America.
It's easier to change text than it is to change code. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, it's just frustrating. Bang. Oh, yeah, you dirty skank. Take that. Oh, take my rice stick. This is why I don't PvP with audio on very much, because I'm usually insulting the team entire time. It's a huge problem.
I love an attack Furno so much.
Furno's amazing, man.
Well, everybody was telling me to rune him for all health, or that people were ruining him from health. I'm like, no, give me attack. I will take attack all day long. I have a plan. Attack.
Yeah, exactly, right? My goal has always been to kill you before you kill me. That's always been my strategy. I've heard of defense. I just don't believe in it.
Oh, so Arctic makes a good point. Arctic says that the ability on Echo says there's a 100% chance the team will not lose energy from an enemy attack.
Yep.
The problem is that Malice's drain is passive, not an attack.
So yeah, maybe that's it, but I just hate that double talk loop.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like a lawyer thing. I mean, and good point by Arctic. It's like that's like being lawyered because I don't know. It just does.
Yeah, it violates the spirit of the ability. Like the whole character or the point of some of these heroes, the only point for some of these heroes is some of these abilities, and when they just get sideswiped by loopholes and technicalities.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Alright. I don't mind getting a little bit of wins in here, but it would be nice to have a few harder teams. I would really love to see where you had like a difficulty dial, where you could dial up and you would get more honor, and like dial down and get less, but still have the three rows.
Did you ever see my PvP payout sheet that I gave them?
Yeah.
I would love that for that. I would love it. Then if you want to fight somebody, the elite, then you're going to get the trophies paid out for it. Versus if you fight somebody with, Shade and Lily and their 4,200 rune power, then you're going to get the trophies equivalent to that. But I believe that there should be a ratio and a scale. And I believe that if you fight someone with 4 legendaries with 6224 rune power, you shouldn't get the same trophies as fighting a 4,200 gold defense. But on a streak or on the far right, you will. And it's just absolutely. If you fight on fleek, you're going to get the same trophies as if you fight Scoop Nitro or.
Right.
It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Philippe, for Serenity, you're going to want an evasion rune and pretty much defense. Just to make her survive. You can kind of mix a little bit of offense in there, but defensive and an evasion rune. Figure I'd block the healing on Zom for his undeadness.
Dude, Zom is so... That's another legendary hero that drops off so much. Like, he's so...
If you could make him a little bit more survivable, throwing Zom with an aversion rune on him, though, is just dirty. It is just so dirty. But he's got to be able to survive an entire round, and then he just keeps bringing people up. Keeps people bringing up. Okay. Yeah, I will do so. Here, hold on. So I run her. I've got a shield piercing, but this is kind of optional. Foresight runes. You want probably a couple of foresight runes too on her, but it's not necessarily required. But she's still going to give her a buff no matter what. And then I got a tank rune for the defense. and an evasion. So I'll run through them one more time. Shield piercing, foresight, tank, and evasion. Yep, no problem, man. Okay. Oh, so 6,000 rune power, but level 76.
I like this guy. This guy's gonna have some evasion runes. This guy's got a screwball. I guarantee it.
Yeah, it's not a guaranteed win, that's for sure. All right.
And of course,
Lost energy from friggin'
Of course,
Dagon.
Deadeye bastard. That's okay. Come on, kill Furno. Come on. What? Man, come on. There we go. This is gonna be good.
How come he didn't get... I guess he was supposed to get buff stolen or some shit?
No. Do Draconic Anger. Oh, no.
You what?
Draconic Anger. That way the Hourglass and the Draconic Heirloom would have killed their Dagon in between.
Okay.
Oh, this guy. Oh, well, I guess he dies anyway. Behold the power of the dragon. Real quick, everyone, you see why the aversion is important right there? Because if he didn't have aversion and that Valken does that to Nibius, this attack's over. But right now, because Nibius is still standing, we're going to get this off. That's why it's important to have the aversion on Nibius. Dirty slut, take it. Feels good. Is good. Tastes good.
Hey, Akwan. Yeah, I'm back on the game. That Igarok is a summon, so it's like, you cast that ability, it raises all dragons from the dead, and it raises a little golem that fills in for any other hero that was dead. And then frog. I mean, Igarok is a golem, so it kind of makes sense, but... Gotta get some coffee going here.
Dude, you know what we need? We need a 316 Chicago Electric Mason bit. That's somebody else that was really good that's not used very well as Hopper. There's that. Uh-oh. Lots of killing. Please hold, everyone. We're in the middle of making coffee.
Coffee.
The only thing better than coffee is another cup of coffee. Have some coffee.
Oh. Yeah, we'll go with that first. Where the hell did my Deadeye go? Oh, I got my corpse eaten. Okay. It's like, what?
This is another thing that kind of drives me nuts there. So even though they have Shroud, we got the Doom debuff on them. Like the Doom debuff, I love it, believe it, but it shouldn't penetrate Shroud and stuff. Drives me nuts.
I love when I just look away and I look back and everything is dead.
So got what I came for.
Swift dagger. In a world where all of the daggers are moving slowly, one dagger moves swiftly.
Yeah, man.
You cut off a bit, but it's all right.
So one of my favorite teams to use right here.
You would do probably hit Lily for this?
Yes. Let's melt her. I love melting. What? What? How is that possible?
Inconceivable.
Right now, my mind is racing, trying to figure it out.
You have a phone number with us?
No, sir.
Do you want to sign up for that?
No, thank you.
So they're thinking it's not gonna fit. Are you able to come back today? Okay, we can like if you want to buy it now, we can. Okay. If you want, we can hold. Yeah. Right. Name on. And
Holy crap, I lost. The dagger was too swift for the gravy train.
The drag. All right. Now we ruin Niveus the way I ruined Niveus, where he's all attack.
All right.
My Niveus has him 12,600 right now.
Actually, that was I did that for you, Abe. I dedicated that loss for you. I know you like to see me lose.
What sort of sadist logs onto somebody's stream just to watch them lose?
Abe, one of my mods.
Okay, fine. That makes sense. Okay, let's get this shit show on the road. Have you guys ever been in the middle of doing something for so long, or not doing anything for so long that you suddenly realize you're hungry? That's what I'm going through right now.
You're not yourself.
I'm not myself. Right? Like, you guys are about to see some, like, grade A Joe Pesci anger. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with.
Spitfire is actually okay if he's on a dragon team, but by himself, no. Works. Got too many enablers that, like, you have all these heroes that don't have epics that I can't equip them on.
Yeah, there's so many times that I'll look, I'm like, oh, finally, I found that attack stat X rune, and then it's an enabler, and I don't have an epic on that hero. Well, never mind. Where's one of your? Yeah. Yes.
All of that for
Now let's
12,000
bring it down.
attack, yeah.
Now let's just bring it down on somebody and see what happens. Stink's gonna die. Is what
Shield piercing rune because he's going to do follow-up attacks. So the follow-up attacks are basic attacks, thus he can do shield piercing. I mean, it's his basic attack shield piercing already.
Yeah, his basic attack is shield piercing already.
No, it isn't.
No. What? No, the Chaos Missile will go through anything.
Chaos damage is shield piercing, but he... Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, give him an attack, an elite attack. Lots of killing. There we go. There we go. Watch this one. This one right here, dangerous. Dangerous.
Oh, it took me over 12,000 attack, too.
Yeah. Now, feel the power. Now let's see why someone survives.
And a real challenging team to test it on.
Just kill an oak skin lily now. Now that's whenever that oak skin lily didn't die, my palpable distaste for the defensive Niveus rose to an all-time high. I was just sitting there in my mind like, how did that horse survive this? There's no way someone survived this. There we go. Now we got lots of killing going on. This makes me happy.
I'm not playing TFT until Toast gets level 80.
Yep. Good choice, because if Shay gets a Spirit Link off, it just extends the fight and makes it ridiculous. Good stuff. Little things like that. Look at this Chaos Burn. They have reduced damage. Reduced defense. Look. Oh, man, this makes me happy. Man. You guys don't understand. Like, I need...
Sorry, I just teasingly threw Toast in timeout because he was spamming chat. Haha, Toast.
That's what you get, Toast. Dude, actually, Toast sounds kind of good right now.
You don't want to eat this Toast. He's underage. He's only 12, so...
I'm about to say... Oh, here we go. There's somebody that wanted to put a little wrinkle on their stuff.
I always love seeing Zola out there. So, and Zola Grandar is just gross. On defense, I'm not sure I would have gone Zola, but it's going to be too fast.
Is that he didn't use Sybil first, because Zola can miss, and I don't understand why you'd put someone that can miss and follow them up with someone who can't miss. It's going to pull all the purges, the buffs, the shrouds, because Shroud, she can't even freeze you or stone you if you're shrouded. So why is she going first? Like, if Sybil was first and then the Icy Glare followed, all sorts of mayhem could happen.
Where is my Niveus?
He's dead right now, but don't worry, he'll be back in a second.
No, but usually I see a little shape of him hovering over there. That's why I wasn't sure. Alright, we'll do that. If you guys want to un-timeout Toast, that's fine. I wanted to just shut him or stop him and then tweak his nose about it a little bit and then take it back off, but I don't know how to take it back off, so. Yeah. So obviously it did something right.
Well,
I don't like the Niveus being all attack.
I'm your polar opposite.
Well, there's been a number of times where we've had divergent viewpoints,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. But another thing is, I think that if we use Draconic Anger there, I think a lot of people die in between rounds. I'm not a fan of using order from Chaos in round 1, unless there's another dragon and you have the Doom debuff on you. The fire, the flames, the sandwich. I'm talking Wendy's Baconator hunger.
Ooh. Damn you. I want a Baconator. Or I might have to go for a Wayback Burger with bacon and cheese.
Dude, there's nothing better than bacon and cheese, I don't think.
I would pretty much agree with you. Bacon and cheese. Yeah, nothing better. Other than, like, add eggs in with that. And
Yeah. Yeah. I had a very interesting discussion. Me and a bunch of chefy types were talking, and we're talking about, like, what is American cuisine? There is no, like, Americans are really simple. If you melt, it could be anything, and we'll eat it. Like, there is no, like, American cuisine.
yeah, we do have Five Guys in the U.S., and it is actually really good. I like that too. A little bit greasy, but good. I like Wayback Burger is about the same as Five Guys in terms of quality, but it's not quite as greasy. No, Abe, you don't love Five Guys. You made love to Five Guys. There's a difference.
I've got a film to prove it. It's called The Emperor's New Move. Ooh,
How Creepy got his groove back.
I'll tell you something. I have no self-respect.
Oh, nice. I
But
just completed the water quest. Well, okay, so at one point, if you were to, like, look for, if you went to, like, fiveguys.com or something like that, it was actually a porn site, so I don't think it is anymore.
I forgot which one it is. There's I really don't remember what it is. Please don't do this around your parents. But there's a White House dot something that's a porn
Oh, well,
site.
yeah, it used to be whitehouse.com. I don't think that's there anymore either.
Okay, because, like, I remember someone did that to me in high school, and I pulled up, and then then I had to talk my mom and dad out of killing me. Like, hey, look, actually, who was to know?
Yeah.
Just absolutely disgusting. That's a really solid team, the Deadeye team. Super solid team. Lots of killing. Lots of killing.
Alright, so we've done dragons for a little while. What do we want to switch to? Done dragons and Deadeye. What else? I mean, we could go to the Dwarf Serenity team. I'm not doing Julius. Ooh, actually, Grognog with Serenity would be pretty goddamn good. Serenity and Beasts.
Ooh,
with all enabled beasts.
Lupina.
Yeah.
Dude, enable Lupina.
Enabled Lupina, enabled Grognog, and enabled, whatever the hell the green cat is.
Jabber.
Jabber, yeah. Or an enabled Gibber.
Dude, it's literally a werewolf in the description, man. A cat? don't get me wrong, I'm a cat guy myself, but oh god, dude, those guys enabled with Serenity would make me so happy in my pants.
If it works. Now that doesn't guarantee that it works, but yeah, so Lupina, you think Lupina is gonna do good with the, I mean, what is her epic?
Well, once she epic,
Oh, all other beast teams attack a random enemy. Okay, I'm down with it.
So then the stats also look at the pack leader. She gives a 25% base damage increase to beasts.
Yeah.
And due to her pack, her beastly, it's
See ya, Press. Thanks for coming out.
I forgot the passive, but she has a chance to follow up any attack from any of beasts. So if they're on a team with Serenity, like she could just go nuts.
Right.
Follow up. So she has to be on a team with
Serenity. And a chance to retaliate any attack against another beast. Against a burn on a crit.
Lupina is absolutely nasty, guys.
Except she doesn't do much damage, but I'm gonna ruin her. I mean, so we should almost probably do Lupina, Solaris. See, I mean, to get Solaris back in there would be ideal.
Yeah.
But all right, well, let's get Lupina ruined up for enablers.
So nasty. So good. So delicious.
Oh, let's see if I know I've got him in green. Apparently I don't have him in green. There we go. I can put in a defensive enabler. Oh no, that's a hero. Where's my enabler? And I'll put an aversion on her.
Yes. Yes.
Use your undead friends. I'm not sure that undead are very viable right now. I mean, Ensuke kind of. Kind of. That's a version.
The thing with undead, you only have one person with perfect strength, and you're gonna at the top end, you're gonna fight someone with evasion runes and tank runes and taunt runes, and they don't have anything to deal with any of that. They have nothing to deal with any of that. It's the weakness of undead. They're great for PvE, but for PvP, they have nothing to handle taunts or bumps, anything. The best they got is Claw, and even then, they debuff. The undead family needs a lot of help, a lot of it. The only thing that they got to purge buffs is Hansuke, and that's only taunt. That's it. The Aijutsu strike. But other than that, they've got nothing to purge anything. Oh no, Taste for Brains will purge buffs. But at the top end, you're going to be finding people with evasion runes. And so there's a really good chance you use that ability for no reason.
Alright, so if we do Serenity, Solaris, Lupina, who do we do for the last beast? We got either probably Jabber, Gibber, Grognog.
So the thing I like about
Or we could go Leonidas and go the Indestructible.
Yeah, but let's do let's do Jabber. And the reason why I say, because if he's enabled, that flesh shredding attack could just, oh my god.
Yeah, and Gibber doesn't have the ally, so... Or doesn't have the epic, sorry. We'll have to make sure I have enough enablers. I should, but... I've now ruined a lot more of my roster than I normally have ruined, too. That's one of those shitty 4-star runes that they gave out. Purple enabler and an attack. Throw an inhibitor. I've got like 50 of these inhibitor runes. It's friggin' awesome. Oh, that one's not the good one. I've got 50 of the good ones. Alright, I have a feeling this team's gonna fail, but I'm gonna rune Leo just in case.
Leo, we don't have to put any thought in. Literally, he can die as much as he wants.
I'm putting him all attack.
Nice. Lots of killing.
Ooh, Heartstopper on him. Actually, that's not bad.
And if he gets a killing, their body's gone forever.
Yeah, I mean, he's already got the light damage attack. His S3 does corpse removal and all that shit, too. So shield piercing. I don't think either of these teams are going to be awesome, but they might be fun. Which is the important thing.
We're not doing this to create a new meta. We're having fun. That's the most overlooked part of this game. If you ever get frustrated and pissed off, don't take it too serious. Just rewind, throw together some fun team like this, and see how many people you can just have fun with. And this is a great way to just absolutely have fun with.
For all we know, this might actually work, though. I think that's kind of funny.
This is literally us just being like, hey, what if? Like,
I got people messaging me on Discord, but I can't check the messages because I'm talking to Creepy on Discord, so apologies. I will get to them after.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to have gotta go inside here in just a bit. Just pulled up and my errand running is over. This will probably be the last battle I'm on.
Okay, fair enough. I may take a quick bathroom break after this as well, so...
Let's watch this enabled. Oh, Dad. What the freezing? What the hell? This lucky son of a dude. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, that was... Touche.
I'm not taking the camera with me to the bathroom, thank you.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this crap's gonna actually beat them. Nice. Alright, everybody, it's been fun. I gotta go.
Alright, man.
Y'all are awesome.
Good getting back to streaming with you. Maybe we'll start doing it every week.
Amen.
Everybody say bye to Creepy.
Bye-bye.
right. And I'm actually going to do a quick bathroom break. So, this, and I will be right back. All right. And we are back. All right. Let me check a few messages real quick. All right, sorry, just getting caught up on all the messages. Messages. Okay. Back and ready to go. Okay. So, run a few more like this. We may swap in some, what's his face? Play him up the game a little bit. You don't have creepy. It's so much quieter now. All right. Oh, this will be tough. And let me actually see if I can get. I have a royalty-free playlist. I use Ether to turn on gold boosts when I'm farming stuff. One second while I find my... Go. Make sure the volume is not nuts. Alright, is the music audible to you guys? Is it reasonable volume? You hear it? Is it audible? Is it too loud? Is it anything? Alright, well, I'll leave it like this until somebody complains. Okay. Oh. God, I am tired of drama in this stupid game. Find ways to get butthurt on the dumbest shit. Alright. So, granted, that team wasn't a challenge. Hopefully we'll get a team that's a little bit harder. I'm ruining more of my heroes, so I should be higher on matchmaking. And this is doing surprisingly well. Although I swear time of day for matchmaking affects things too, because there's around prime time I get such difficult matches, but like on the afternoon I don't. Oh, silence again. Not for too much longer, maybe another 45 minutes or so. That'll be right about dinner time. Or lunchtime, I should say. This is not actually a terrible team. Wow. Yeah, you guys should go check out Toast. It's actually, his stream is entertaining, so if you want to post a link, Toast, go ahead. Just one time. But he is worth following. Maggie's probably doing Teamfight Tactics if you're into auto chess games. Or if Benefi is streaming, you can watch both at the same time. Both of you post your links. There you go, stream together. It'd be nothing but you guys calling each other gay the whole time. I really hate how Balkan keeps getting energy and keeps doing to war over and over and over. I'm actually going to win this battle. Nice. God, they're even tearing Lily up. This team is actually proving to be decent. I think we may have made a new meta here. It's the wrong button. That's no good. They're rocking out some KMFDM. How is my friggin'... I was gonna say my Solaris not dying? Brundall attack. Yeah, I think Sybil being there screwed me up there. This ought to be interesting. Oh, Abe had to leave? Oh, yeah, he would have liked seeing it. He'll see it on the replay, though. Freezing toast. Freezing. That's better, yeah. God, Jabber is, well, a beast. Lupina, survive. Look at that. God, I miss beasts. Apparently I didn't miss him enough. I think he's the fan favorite meme.
We start to move and we break the glass. We are showroom dummies. We are showroom dummies.
No, we don't need more roles on Discord.
We step out and take over.
Alright, well, I'm getting trounced by a real team, so...
We are showroom dummies. We are showroom dummies.
Alright, let's try... See against a team like this if swapping in... Kinda, yeah, see, the problem is we kind of need all these heroes. I think we can... Well... We need Serenity. We need... I mean, I guess we have to get rid of... None of these heroes are going to do enough damage without Jabber. Oh, and by the way, of course, the game has crashed. For people that were asking if I was going to be streaming on YouTube or Twitch, I'm just for Dungeon Boss stuff. I'm just doing all Twitch or all YouTube, so it's where everybody knows me. Dungeon Boss crashed. Yeah, the Twitch thing was more because I wanted to be able to do some of the games that had the interactive capabilities. Like on Magic the Gathering, being able to have the deck stuff and all of that, but I just never really got enough into it to warrant it, so... And Twitch is a different crowd than... Oh, that's no bueno. This could very well be some trouble. Yep, that was definitely trouble. So I don't think putting Leo in helps. I wonder, also we haven't actually been benefiting from having her in there. So if we put Lupina back with Jabber, actually let's just do this. And I think this alone could be devastating. Let's try it. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. The hell buff is this? Buff. Wait, hive mind? What? This is an iris thing, isn't it? Oh, is that a beast thing? Where's hive mind coming from? Anybody know? And how do I have 3 of them? Well, I've got 2 of them on Lupina, too. Does she give it to everybody? Wow. I guess I've just never seen that many stacks of it. I had shield piercing on him. Maybe I didn't. I should. I mean, they're all going to die here shortly, but... we'll hit her. We're doing her so that she doesn't do the vines. Those two together is pretty freaking gross. I'm just wondering, maybe instead of... Well, Sybil is bringing a lot to the table, but if we threw Grognog in there too... Woof. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna rune up Grognog real quick, and then I'll rune Iris, so I'll have her ready. Furnace on any of these heroes. Okay. So we need Grognog. Back one. What is his internet speed? Oh, I mean, 360 megabits per second isn't that amazing. It's not that much different than 100. I mean, obviously the numbers are different, but it's not that much faster in practicality. Am I all out of friggin' enablers now? Pretty damn low. I'm gonna take runes off of that are enabled. Apparently nobody. Call me stepbrother. Oh. I think everybody that has my enablers needs my enablers. Well, I need to put a. You can call me Gravy. Put a shield piercing on him, which I want to remove one of the enablers. Shield piercing should. Yes. All right. Shield piercing. I need enablers on Rodno. Not using Falcon right now. One. I want to replace the Ogre rune. Enabler. Enabler. All out of Gargle. Holy shit. That is bad. Alright, I need one more friggin' enabler. Have to remove the Ogre rune. Ew. Alright, Abe. Somebody can post a link. I can make an invite. There you go. Follow that link and you'll join. I thought you were on it at one point, Daryl. And also the links in the description of all the videos and stuff like that, too. There's a Daryl. Welcome, welcome. All right. So that should get me going. Let's try that. Oh, haha, Chuck D. All right. a good friend of mine. So let's this. Except he's probably gonna kill me right out of the gate. Maybe not though. In a world where Gravy invents the trade portal so that he can give away all of his shit. Damn it. Alright, I need big money on this one. That's pretty big money. A friggin' evasion rune on him? Oh, god damn. That was cheap. Hold on, I got to message about my getting all right. Yeah, his Hagram was friggin' beefcake. Think 182. That works. I like this team. I actually like this team a lot. It's still live. Is it live or is it Memorex? Think has a obsession, stalker-like obsession about Iris. Grognog's not hitting very hard, unfortunately. It's alright. I didn't mean I'm not going to give you shit about it. I used to love using Iris with Rayla, though. Oh my god. Now you can't. But... oh, I could use it with Rayla and Deadeye. Or at least Deadeye. Oh. Looks like a car in the background. No, I'm just, my bed's back here, and I got the window and the cat tree and the other place that I was sitting. This actually is my usual spot. But like where I was last week, I was just sitting in bed, so. Alright, so let's see about a team for that. Yeah, I mean, we could do... Yeah, Arctic, you kind of took the thinking out of my mouth. Well, it probably looks different because the pillow's here or some shit. And I aimed it a little bit differently. Like... There is, yeah, cat carrier in the window and all that other shit. It's all still there. The lighting's different too. So I need to rune shade, if that is the case. He's definitely earning points today. Actually, I think... Oh, I didn't ruin Iris. I need to ruin Iris. No, I mean, I do too. I'm thinking actually Mortis might be better than Shade for that team. Yeah. The level 14 King Yorick. Yeah. Arctic IPFL. God, Iris needs a friggin' epic. Yeah, I'm willing to go that route. Oh. Running low on runes, too. Cleaned out a whole bunch of them. That might be right. Works. So she's gonna be squishy, but that's fine. And then the shade. I think all of my festives are defensive. Well, I'm really not going to be... Fire is useful, yeah. Not like top tier useful, but he's... You have toast on ignore. All right. Let's try it. Yeah, exactly. Or when he hits level 80. Oh, Shade. Iris. This. Alrakis. I'm barely gonna win this one. If I'm gonna win it. Oh, see, I hate that shit. If they die first, I should win. Ooh. So I'm almost thinking with this team, I'm going to try something completely different. This might actually be goddamn viable. I don't have him ruined, and he's only like 3-star. Creepy actually had a Meyer team. It's going to be a bad team to fight with this team. Shouldn't be able to have both taunt and evasion. Not a total reskin, but close. think I might still win this. Nope. Spoke way too soon. I mean, overall, when I'm not running experimental teams, I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, that's the problem with Iris, is she dies a little easily. Hey, you're the one that wanted to bring her, so. Yeah, monsters have already gotten reworked once, though, is the problem. You can imagine they used to be worse. Rock already got reworked once. Well, this should be interesting. Phenol got reworked once too. He got reworked when Ember got reworked, I think. Okay, so this wasn't as optimal as I thought. What hero? Yeah, Miko can definitely deal it out. There's ways to stop him, though, or to neutralize him, so... But if you go in just with anything like I did, then you pretty much throw Grandar in, and he's not all that great. Hey, CB. Yeah, yeah, he went to just garbage from absolute garbage, yeah. Alright, well that wasn't successful either. Alright, so I'm thinking that we need to... We're going to try for Iris. We need Deadeye. We need her. Yep. And Iris. Soda. The Coke. Oh, you're right. Femus, not Phenol. Phenol got reworked, but he was still garbage. Alright, so Iris. Where's Iris? Iris used to be a lot of fun on Rayla teams, but now that doesn't work anymore. Thanks, Obama. Get out of the way. Alright. And Deadeye's dead. Alright, you guys get a bit of a mukbang here. You had a good one, that's good. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff isn't healthy for the meta. So I feel like everything they've done since I left was, not that it was me keeping it in line, but feels like everything I've done since I left was all just screwing the meta up. Alright, while I'm eating, I'm going to switch back to a team that I can actually get wins on. Actually, I kind of liked the Jedi team. Oh, this is... Hey, Steven. Yeah, this is not the most diverse meta remotely. Not even close. I mean, the most diverse meta was honestly right around May of last year, April or May of last year. Well, you could get one shot before, but there were a lot more viable teams. That's the difference. Like, they seem to think, oh, well, you can use 2 different teams or 3 different teams. Well, back then, there was so many viable heroes. Yeah, Arrakis is fun. Just a bunch of teams. The replay will be up there as soon. I mean, it should go live as soon as this is done. So. Well, sending him is yeah, expensive. I guess for other people, it wasn't for me. No, I'm not going to use Phenol. Arrakis is, yeah, I mean, he was there the first week that I got him, or I got him somehow pretty quickly. I mean, he was 5-star when Chuck had been just doing the daily polls and stuff like that. Deadeye is still used, Furno is still used, they're all old heroes. Not super long, but I'll be on for a little while yet. Maybe another half an hour. I was gonna stop right before I got lunch, but hopefully, I mean, for the most part, we'll end up like doing the first half of the stream every week with Creepy, as long as he's available. Yeah, Astrid, because she gives everybody the Aegis shield. Why would they put her first? I mean, I'm happy they put her first, but... I'm freaking silenced, though. Yeah, I lost this one. Damn it. I'm not sure I should have. That should be fun. Well, if we switch up to this team, Trinity teams are easy to beat. Bruno, he gets Dragon Synergy. He provides a defense or an attack debuff. He does good damage. If you're using melee heroes, you definitely are. If you're using ranged heroes, it's not quite as big a deal. Yeah, this team is just so strong. Yeah, Arya reduces damage, Ponti reduces damage. Arya deals shitloads of damage, Ponti deals shitloads of damage. Who's mine or theirs? I guess mine. Yeah, the evasion rune and the tainted rune or whatever are the reasons that I'm going for top 5 on this event. Yeah, I will be doing more getting all the rest of the hero spotlights caught up. Let's look at MK. I don't think it would be viable because you would be losing a lot of that damage reduction. I mean, Sifu would be decent, except you already got Serenity. Black Diamond is viable. I mean, you'd be looking at Light Allies, Fly Off Balance. You could take Shadow Blade for the same thing then, couldn't you? I mean, there's that right there. And that's going to purge a buff. Yeah, but it's only the chaos damage that's affected, so... And it's stopping the healing, but that's only so valuable. If you aren't going up against Dagon teams, then MK would potentially be viable. Dagon or Valken. Oh, epic stream moment. Abe is never here when the cats show up. They don't like Abe. Yeah, that's where I'll think about that and experiment with it. Maybe we'll try it out next week. I don't think it would work on defense at all, but it might work on offense. Daryl, one of these days we ought to meet up and stream from somewhere. Meet up in like Fairlawn or some shit. Any of those are good, yeah. Rayla, Serenity is you need Darius though, because Rayla's not an elf; she's just an assassin. So you'd want either Arya, Rayla, Serenity, Arya, and Dagon, or Darius, or Dagon and Darius. No, it wouldn't. Wouldn't turn Serenity into an assassin. It would turn Rayla into an assassin. Although Rayla's a warrior. Yeah, it would turn Rayla into an assassin. Serenity is, yeah. Max health from Taste for Brains. I don't think it increases max health, but honestly, there's never really a scenario where the damage done by Taste for Brains actually like really is appreciable enough to go. I mean, at lower levels, it might help. Rayla's got air quotes nerfed. Yeah. She got air quotes nerfed. She isn't actually really nerfed. She got changed to be a little more balanced. And I think she ended up coming out slightly ahead. Not massively, but slightly ahead. Well, you've heard me talk about it, yeah. Oh, I'm sure people were losing their minds. People lose their minds all the time about stupid shit too, though, so that's why I'm not on that Discord anymore. It just got too toxic. That's funny, Arctic. That is seriously, seriously funny. You can do it if it actually comes out. I don't think it'll actually come out. I mean, first of all, Joel's out of town. Second, they've been promising it for about 14 months now. Or I guess maybe about a year. Yeah, I think now it's just become a meme. Yeah, State of the Game address will be out next week. Along with game balance and world peace. I don't think the trade portal update is ever going to be around. I think that was mostly just meme itself, so. They're just updating it, yeah. The state of the game address will be taped to the side of it. Shit, I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. Yep, I lost. As soon as I saw Arya die, I knew that one was over. Banditos. Everybody, I definitely would appreciate it if you guys hit the thumbs up on the stream, just to get a little bit of love to counteract the inevitable downvotes that some of the haters are going to do. And if you're not already in the Discord, Bink or Abe or somebody can post the Discord link again. Come join us. Thanks, Benethy, aka Bink. $150,000 damage, that's just stupid. That attack animation takes way too long, too. Mukbang is almost over. Let's check D again. I lost to him last time around. So, should I take Zulk against him? I think I need to. Right. I do not have Serenity on this team, so I need to just blow up. Yeah. Oh, well, that hurts. Oof. Alright, 50-50 against Chuck. We'll run this team for a little bit. Against this, though. Alright, so we're going to do 5 more matches, and then I'm going to call it a day. Excuse me. Definitely appreciate everybody coming out. It's been fun as always. So, try to... I'm not going to ruin any new heroes, so I need to run the Archon team against this. Sorry, I just saw that message, CB. Yeah, definitely. The next week is always a week away. Gucci stream. Nice. And finishing up my meal with a piece of toast. Gravy over everything sounds yummy. Gravy and bacon? Mm. Uh-oh. There's a 2-kitty stream. Look at that. Usually both cats don't make an appearance. Two more. I might lose this one. Maybe not. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my cat purrs so loud. She'll just be sitting there sleeping and purring. She is the happiest cat ever. Really, I can't banish? Oh, because of Grondar's aversion. Nice. That might actually cost me the battle. No, it won't. Could have. The last battle of the day. Young giraffe is long. No fast heroes. I think they're about to get riggedy wrecked. God, I can't wait till I get his epic. All right. You're back and just in time for the stream to be finishing up, Connor. But, yeah, the recording will be here as soon as YouTube processes it. So if you missed it, always head back and watch from the beginning. Creepy was on the first few hours, so definitely check out his channel. Check out the Discord. The link is right up there in chat already. If you can hit the thumbs up button for the stream, I appreciate it. I also appreciate you guys coming out. It always like amazes me every time that so many of you guys come out and hang out and participate. And thoughts on Niveus? Niveus is pretty balanced. I like the hero. It's not overpowered, not underpowered. Kind of solid, strong hero. Like a solid S or A level hero, something like that. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming out. You guys are awesome. I would love to see you guys hanging out in the Discord if you're not already. So, we'll see you soon. Same time next week for sure, probably with Creepy. And yeah, you guys be awesome to each other. Take care.